all for it. All for the women, doing their workout routine. They're all getting on Instagram. But then I happen to come across a guy breaking down statistics and loneliness and all this other stuff that comes with this, right? Because apparently a large...
You're telling me women working out is making dudes lonely, or did somebody break down?
Hey, let's Missy Elliott this. So let's flip it and reverse it.
Okay.
So we Missy Elliott this, and it's a large portion of those people...
Women who work out?
Yeah. I didn't want to put a label on it, man. I'm trying to be progressive and inclusive here.
No, dude, I believe in labels and putting people in categories. No. Fine. People who identify as women who work out. Is that better? Is that enough is that long enough title?
Yeah.
If I keep putting adjectives in, am I a progressive?
Yeah. You got to put
Anyway.
You need to put like an action verb in there, and we're good.
An action verb. You have to have a whole sentence to describe your pronoun.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, continue.
What's your pronoun? Oh, you want a different one? I need you to fill out this Mad Lib so we can properly discuss.
The cow that jumped over the moon, that's my pronoun?
So, no, they said a large portion of them said that they intimidated all the people and they couldn't get who they want. And the guy who was some kind of a therapist or whatever, he broke down statistics and goes, now, if you look at like a bell curve or whatever, he's like, hyper masculine females are over here. There's a 1%. It's kind of like a niche. He's like breaking it down. Oh, shit.
Is this the guy who has the Ho Math account on Instagram?
No.
Has this guy been falling into your feed too?
Oh, I've seen that guy, but no, it wasn't him. Have you seen the picture one where it's like she's thinking of this but talking to her dad who's also thinking of this, and
she's having thoughts about a thought about thoughts.
Yeah,
it's Inception thought.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn it!
This thought
there are
is
people
having
existing
thoughts
on planes of existence, Nathan, that we can't even quantify.
Man, yeah, they are ready for all types of situations. They're just never prepared for them.
Right. I just take those all as sarcasm, and I can't tell if those accounts are supposed to be real or satirical, because I'm not good enough at math or reading data to know if these guys are making shit up about these bell curves. People just keep saying bell curve, and I go, I'm assuming you've thought about this more than me.
Yeah, I will say this. I'm doing 90s era diligence. It said PhD under his name, so I'm assuming it means legit.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, there's never been a fake doctor or anything in Florida. That's for sure.
What up, Johnny
They
Sins?
definitely isn't a slot of fake doctors who started the opioid crisis in Florida.
Oh, yeah, or fake yogis.
Trailer park. Yeah, fake. Yeah, there's definitely never been a fake PhD ever.
Play a hate a
degree.
degree.
There's never been a fake airplane pilot. There's never been fake anything. There's no such thing as swindlers.
We're pretty swindler-proof, man.
Yeah, I think we are the least
nation,
to people.
The nation of domination.
So this guy said women who are working out more are experiencing loneliness at a higher rate.
Yeah, because of an intimidation factor.
Okay. That's interesting. Which because you wouldn't. I guess I don't understand that, because isn't there like a whole muscle mommy culture that people
it's
fucking
funny
love?
you mentioned that, because I was just watching. There's an update to
WWE's contract
no,
about beating off.
Yes, you can't do that in the stands anymore. It's really looked down upon.
Yeah, and you know what? It ruined my Monday Night Raw experience, okay? Raw is war, and my dick getting raw from rubbing one out is a mandatory
for entrance ramp, side seats for the Monica Lewinsky experience, okay? Those were pricey tickets.
Rhea Ripley's going to see my penis whether she wants to or not.
Yeah.
There's one thing I don't want clipped and sent to somebody.
To her. So... yeah, no, they're saying all this, and it's funny though, because I saw another article, and then there's a video
talking about muscle mommies.
No, it wasn't talking about muscle mommies. It was actually talking about, is it Mr. Olympia, the bodybuilding,
Mr. Universe,
the bodybuilding contest.
Yeah, Mr. Olympia?
The bodybuilders are going insane right now because they added a new category. Look it up.
Cool.
It's called male. Just type in new bodybuilder category because it's like a.
Okay.
Oh God, what is it? It's. I can't even remember now. It was so funny.
I don't know. Six new bodybuilding. So there's. This is from 2003, though. Is it recently you
Yes.
saw this? This is from October 2000.
But
2023. So
I want to say it's like male wellness or something like that. But what it is they're focusing on their lower body, and then they have like a small weight. They come out and the dude they showed looked so feminine because he had the California long blonde locks and walking out. And the guy even said, he's like, this dude turns around and I'm confused.
Okay, so it's men's physique is the first one in this article, and it says men's physique division is actually relatively new, created back in 2013. Those who thought bodybuilding divisions were too big, and while new, have explored, and this one is the most popular division. It makes sense, considering you don't need to be nearly as muscular to be a male physique division. Nevertheless, it's far from easy to do. Men's physique is need to be muscular, very well toned, in great proportions. Okay, it's based off height, I guess. Is that what you're talking about?
No, this one was like the person they showed. They walked out and you're like, oh, you're just like a toned dude. That's it's weird. It's like lower body. That's mainly what they worked out.
Oh, they were just like very like toned dudes or whatever, just like toned legs, like runners' bodies.
They were doing what they were doing what female gym workers do, where it's just I'm going ham on glutes and thighs.
Ah, okay. So ass models of men.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so they're.
I mean, that's a category, dude.
No, it was so funny to watch I'm sorry, but when Mr. Olympia's the contestants are losing their mind, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's when
well, they can't help but be mad at everything, Nathan. They're on testosterone like nobody's business.
Yeah, they need to eat more like white rice. What else produces estrogen? I don't know.
White rice produces
I'm going
Nathan,
off what I heard on an internet video. I don't know if it produces estrogen, dude.
I don't even think that's a real category, whatever you were talking about, because I didn't see it on whatever thing you were just talking about. So
I'll have to.
It must be relatively new or whatever.
It must be.
I think you got swindled again. It's one of those AI videos.
Oh, okay.
Every time you're wrong, it's an AI video.
Okay.
Remember that.
Oh, damn, AI got me again.
Yeah. Well, the bodybuilding community will continue to thrive on. That is one of the weirdest niches of it. And I fall into it just because no matter what, if you like stuff on Instagram or even on YouTube where you're trying to find workouts for yourself, eventually that shit starts seeping into your fucking feed.
Oh, yeah. You want
too big of people.
You want bigger biceps? Well, you should actually do a 3/4 pull on your curls because it activates the muscle more.
This is an hour and a half way to fucking blast your triceps. It's like, why do I need to do an hour and a half of triceps?
Dude, I was looking for a power hour, not weightlifting. What the fuck happened here?
Doing a Ronnie Coleman power hour, so every time he says, yeah, buddy, you got to take a shot.
Oh, God.
You'd be fucking dead.
You'd be the second coming of Junior Seau.
You think you do a lot of shots doing Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Do a compilation of Ronnie Coleman saying lightweight or yeah, buddy, you're going to fucking die of alcohol poisoning.
Or I'll one-up it. Take a shot every time yeah is said while watching a Randy Savage compilation.
Yeah.
You're just like, fuck.
Oh, dude, you can't do. I don't think that's physically possible. If you did a 5-minute video, you would die.
It was something around there.
Right. And then you got to go get in a Jeep and try to avoid hitting the trees.
Oh, that was a heart attack, man. That wasn't him.
Yeah, the cocaine had nothing to do with that. Nothing. Yeah.
I confused the white lines. Yeah.
I put my face down on the road trying to hit a bump. While I was going over a bump, yeah.
Oh, Michael Irvin on the football field?
For sure. Hell yeah. Well, that's I feel bad for those weightlifting ladies that they're not finding love, but I also don't believe them.
I don't believe any woman anymore after what I've seen.
Listen, they're all robots. Have you seen Ex Machina? They've all been created in a lab.
Dude, it is
No
crazy.
woman's
Hey,
real.
the most believable thing I saw was a skit where it's like a girl, and they're like, what if you had to wear your body count on your forehead? And they just had stickers on their forehead, and she has a 0, so everybody's going after her. And then at the end, she's like, oh, it's the first time. And they wake up, and she rolls over, and it falls off, and you just see tons of zeros, and you're like, holy shit. And it's like, oh, it's great.
She used makeup
Yeah.
to just fuck just a little cover up.
It was so great. And then I'm like, damn. Because I'm kind of personally sick of hearing everybody brag about these huge numbers. And I'm like, you know, this makes me feel away because I used to do the same thing when I was younger.
Right. Isn't it funny how that happens when you're
Yeah.
fucking old? As you get older, then you're just like, God, I was a whore.
Yeah. But I didn't step on any mines brought to you by STDs.
No, never got caught in the battlefield. I never got trench foot from being out there in the war.
I never entered the trenches. I saw them, but I never did.
Yeah, luckily we avoided all that. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ. You know, sex ed class works if you paid attention.
Yeah, it's gonna feel weird. You know, you doing that baseball motion just reminded me. They're gonna be doing that, but then going right down to cover up their junk since everything's see-through now.
For sure. Yeah, no, the new uniforms.
Yeah, the unis
not
are
good.
bad.
The unis are bad. Fucking playing in Walmart uniforms.
Dude, it was crazy. At first, everybody was complaining about the tops, and then they showed the photos, and you're like, you could just see through their fucking pants. You can see their
Dude,
shirt
it's
tucked
so
in and
bad.
everything. I'm like, oh, man.
How does Nike dropping the ball that bad?
They want to see. They're like, you know what? They got Vince McMahon in there. He's like, we want to see a pop. See him swinging. See 2 bats swinging at once.
Yeah. I did see a really funny meme where it was like the MLB like during this season, and it had like sensor bars on everybody's dick.
I saw that. That was so funny. It was so funny.
It was so good. So, yeah, I don't understand like how that even happens. Like, and it's just, don't they test that with players? Like, that's the whole point of having all these.
Well, I know the
Don't
issue.
they have
No.
players come in?
Time out. Nike. You said Nike made these, right?
Well, they're the
Okay.
official.
Yeah.
uniforms of the
Okay.
MLB,
So I'll point out the glaring thing that everybody's ignoring, and that is these children are too small to wear these pants, so they can't try them on and see that they're see-through.
Nathan, they send the pants to the Nike factories
Yeah.
in Texas. So it's a fake. See all the things here, Nathan, are fronts. That's not where they're really made. They send them there. And then it's like, look at our test facility.
Yeah. Exactly. And only 3 people get the gear from there.
Yeah. But that's my point, though, is like there's no way they didn't have actual professionals who are like Nike-sponsored athletes, right? Come out and test it. How did this not get fucking tested and shat down right away?
Like I said, I think they're trying to draw a new crowd, and that crowd is male strip club goers.
Well, man, they're gonna have a tough time getting Taylor Swift to go to 162 games for one player.
Ooh, yeah. Who's next on that list? Trout?
Yeah, Trout. No, Ohtani.
Ohtani?
She's gonna-
Oh, Shohei?
Yeah. Oh, Shohei's gonna be dating Taylor Swift in 2 months. To start
Dude, Shohei is going to be
He's
the
an
new.
LA boy now, dude. He plays for the Dodgers. He's about to fucking clean up that town, dude.
Dude,
He's gonna be with a Kardashian. That's the move.
no.
He's going to
not,
LA?
No, he's not going to. I'll tell you who is. The one that got away, man. I see you wearing that Atlanta Braves hat, and this got to make you feel salty. Freeman, first swing of his bat, home run in L.A. Yeah, he's going to be cleaning up.
He's been playing in LA for 2 years, Nathan.
Wow, I don't keep up with baseball. So.
After they won the World Series, that's when he went to LA.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Yeah, this is his third
this is first year. Okay.
He's also a good Christian boy and is already married and has a wife and kids.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything in LA.
That is true. It's a hellhole filled with sinners.
Yeah. They're being with more people being bussed from Texas daily.
Right. By the way, I don't know if we ever talked about it on the podcast, but did we talk about Ohtani's fucking contract where he basically, the way he signed it, he gets paid after his contract's up and he'll be somewhere else and he won't have to pay any of those insane taxes in California?
Yeah. He'll go to like Florida
or
Texas.
People are fucking mad at him.
No, genius.
It's fucking so smart. Also, smart on the organization's part because it doesn't fuck with their salary cap. Although baseball doesn't have one. I forget how that works, but it helps them with their money issues.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's just going to be cha-ching if he even stays in the country. With that kind of money, he might just leave the country.
Yeah, for real. He will. He'll go back to Japan. He doesn't want to stay here.
Just go hang out in Akihabara.
Yeah, he could buy so many vending machine panties with that money.
I'm just thinking Akihabara because that's like apparently the young people's area. So he's just going to be cleaning up.
Yeah, I think. Well, he's like already a massive star over there.
More than Ichiro?
I think so at this point.
Ichiro was fucking bonkers.
Right, but like I think Ohtani, he started in Japan. Like he played in the baseball league.
Yeah, so did Ichiro.
Yeah, I didn't know, but I'm Ichiro is still beloved over there. Like that's just everybody loves Ichiro. But like
Ichiro's almost
Ohtani.
60, showing up to high schools, hitting dingers into the school and breaking windows,
pitching no hitters against a high school team. He wasn't even a fucking pitcher. Yeah, he's wild. This just shows you how respectful Japanese culture is too. When Ohtani was playing ball over there, he hit a home run once, and like at this point he's already like, oh my god, this is the next greatest baseball player ever over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
They already know this dude's gonna be gigantic. He hit a home run, and it got caught by somebody in the stands, and he handed it to a person next to him, and it got passed around the entire stadium. Everybody just got to see the ball, take pictures with it, and they passed it all the way back to the original guy who had the ball, and then he got to take it home. How nice does that sound? That's crazy.
Dude, that doesn't make it past the first person you hand it to in America.
No, you get hit in the head with one of those fucking tiny little wood bats. They beat you down and make you
because when while you're passing it to the person on your left or right, the person behind you reaches over and grabs that shit and runs away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, what happens is when you do that in America, the ghost of Bartman comes and snatches that ball away.
Yeah, dude, when in America, if you get a home run ball hit at you, we turn into the fucking koi fish at the zoo when you throw a pellet down there. We all fucking swarm and try to attack each other.
No, we're the fucking geese trying to steal that shit.
Going after a piece of bread.
Yeah.
And then we go lie to the superstar that hit it and be like, it's for my son. He has cancer, just so you can get an autograph and try to hawk it online.
Oh, dude. Those are great.
America, capitalism.
Yeah, like Johnny Football. Did you see his story lately?
I have not. Johnny Football's been fucking everywhere.
So
the
Johnny Football,
I think that he wants to be in Blue Mountain State, the remake.
Oh no. There was I think it was with Shannon Sharp when they were talking about how he's like he asked him like, how'd you lose all this weight? You were like 220 something, now you're 175. He's like, it's pretty easy when you're on a strict diet of blow. That is his quote. And I'm like, this guy is the Wolf of Wall Street.
Shannon Sharp getting the fucking dirty deeds out of people? Dude?
I don't know. It's amazing.
Shannon Sharp is literally trying to bring down every entertainment industry there is. He took down comedy with Cat Williams. Now he's going to expose the NFL with Johnny Football.
With Johnny Football, I wonder what deal was made. Like, did he go, hey, I'll get you on the Kid I Am because you see how big I fucking am? He's like, I'll hook you up. What's your secret?
Yeah, just get him on. I want Johnny Football, he should get part of getting the United Football League. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to do that. I guess he's probably just over football at this point.
Dude, I think he got kicked out of the Canadian League. I don't know if he'll make it in the United.
Well, I think he could. Dude, if If he gets enough hype behind him, you don't think there's not one of those. It's ran by The Rock, dude. You don't think he cares about just getting
You're
eyeballs
right.
on
He just
this
wants
right
names.
Now? Yeah.
Okay.
If he could get He Hate Me to come out of retirement, he would have him on a team.
Oh, dude, I'd love to see like Randy Moss suit up again.
Dude, by the way, go Battlehawks. I decided my team for the United Football League is the St. Louis Battlehawks.
The Battlehawks.
Yeah, it's not the coolest name, but you know what? It's a Midwest team, and I wasn't going to go with the Michigan team.
Who's Dallas got?
What are they called? The Renegades?
The Renegades?
I think
Why are they using the names of like the Madden teams when you create your own?
Because
Is there an Outlaws?
Well, you see, Nathan, none of those were copyrighted.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is there an Outlaws? I'd put money on it.
I'm pretty sure there might be. Let's look at the
Fuck
teams
yeah,
for
dude! I'm
United
cashing
Football.
out.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure you're right on that. I'm going to the website because it's split into two teams. So so you have the Birmingham Stallions, the Houston Roughnecks, the Memphis Showboats, the Michigan Panthers, the Arlington Renegades. I was right. The DC Defenders, and the San Antonio Brahmas, and then the St. Louis Battlehawks. So it's an 8-team, 2-conference league.
Man, they're missing out. Should have the New York Towers.
Yeah, I don't think New York needs another fucking losing football team.
What are you talking about? They need a team with fucking Giants playing fucking Jersey.
When are those organizations just gonna merge? Just be like, if we combine forces,
we can make a semi-respectable team.
The New York Giant Jets. We're just huge Jets.
No, they're New York's out on the Jets. Okay, I can tell you that.
You don't think they'll keep that around?
No.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. But
the New
I don't
York
remember
Memorials.
How we got here. How did we get here again? We were talking about baseball.
Yeah, we're talking about Johnny Football.
Johnny Football. So what? So he's just talking about doing blow all the time.
That's how he said he lost all the weight. So how he lost 40 pounds was just a strict diet of blow.
Well, that's a time-proven record to just be right over and over again.
I always thought that was a stimulant to make you go do shit.
Well, yeah. Why do you think fucking meth heads are all skinny, Nathan? Because they're all on stimulants.
Well, I mean, wait.
You ever seen a fat meth head?
No. I've seen a fat person that looks like they OD on Adderall.
Yeah. Well, that's because that's that pharmaceutical shit. You need the pure, uncut.
Oh, okay. You need the blue stuff?
You need that farmer's grade type of meth. The stuff you steal
pesticides?
from the farm. Yeah, you need those pesticides meth.
Lose weight
That's
quick.
the only thing that pesticides, when they're in, you're like, oh, this is going to be good.
It makes me wonder, like, is there anything outside to make rapid weight loss that's legal besides Adderall and cancer?
Probably not. I mean, cocaine technically was legal through the 80s.
So is opioids.
Well, opioids are still legal.
No, you can't get the drip, though, like you used to. That little, you get the little plunger to stick in and be like, I got a headache.
Yeah, I guess you also had the opium dens back in the day, at least like in the 50s and 40s. Didn't like that happen? Like they actually had like the straight up opium dens.
Yeah,
Were
they had. I don't know, dude. I remember they made people geniuses, though. That's how my favorite author Edgar Allan Poe used to get down.
Yeah, that's true. There's something to be said about that. That's what's always so funny about our culture, right? Is we praise people who are in the arts and do all this cool shit and create, and then you start finding out they do all these drugs, but then everyone's like, hey, but don't do drugs. But dude, check out how fucking much this guy wails on a guitar, and he just does drugs.
He's so creative.
Yeah.
Hey, have you guys heard
so
these
weird.
Rolling Stone guys? They're totally another dimension.
Yeah, and they turns out they're immortal from doing drugs.
Keith Richards still kicking. Smokes a pack a day, still.
Yeah. Might be the reason he can't be killed by conventional weapons.
The rumor is they were born in Chernobyl.
Start me up. What the guy never Anyway.
That was about drugs, right? That had to be. Start me up? Come on,
probably.
wake up.
I assume every Rolling Stone song I've ever heard is about drugs.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I don't know. I don't even listen to them extensively, to be honest with you. So
I only know like 4 of their songs.
yeah, I know. You think we should know more based off of how giant their catalog is. I don't. Same with like Metallica, though. I don't know most of Metallica.
Yeah, because like "Sympathy for the Devil" is a great song from the Rolling Stones.
Oh, okay. Didn't they do "Paint It Black"? Too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great song.
Cool. Man, we're really nailing this fucking morning DJ talk. Right?
All right, cool. Now coming up. Shit, dude.
Yeah. But that's I don't. What is Shannon Sharp's deal though? Like the podcast game, he's been blowing up with this kind of shit. He's like just really taking on like this whole different persona.
I think it's because it's the reason he's not with Stephen A. anymore. He's agreeable, like he's easy to talk to.
Oh, so it's just like he's one of those guys you trust to spill your guts to?
Yeah.
He makes you forget a camera?
Yeah, you forget the's a recording device pointed right in
Is he a CIA op? Is he a psyop?
Yeah.
He's just getting famous people to out themselves on live recordings.
He's taken away their ability to write books.
Are you telling me Unk's part of the deep state and he's getting dirt on people?
Yo, you saying Unk Shine's doing all this?
Dude, Unk Shine is fucking putting it down. Taking down my favorite celebrities, making people look like a fool.
Oh, man. It's interesting to see all the people he's gotten on there, whether it be basketball stars, comedians, all that shit. It's just been
I see
funny.
a clip every week of something crazy that somebody said to him. There must be something in the liquor that they're drinking, or they just like drink a bunch before they get on camera.
I don't know what it is. Yeah,
it's fucking wild.
Cat Williams is the only one I know that's still actively doing like their profession, because everybody else is pretty much retired. But yeah, whatever he has is coaxing shit out of people, and you're like, God damn, dude.
Yeah. It's very compelling.
They're just doing MDMA before they start the recordings.
It's MK Ultra Part 2. That's why he's CIA. Dude.
Okay.
Truth serum. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
well, that's cool.
Oh, I was going to ask you though. How was your vacation?
Dude, vacation was great. Escaping to the desert to lick my wounds about the Niners losing the Super Bowl was the perfect way to do
when
that.
you said desert, I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to Nevada.
No, Arizona's a desert, but they have mountains, which always weirds me out that the desert has mountains. I always it's fucking strange.
They move in the wind.
Yeah, and as I walked towards them, they kept disappearing. I was very dehydrated while I was out there. Yeah. Also, by the way, I don't want to hear anybody ever again tell me that Iowa's flat. Okay? Arizona's flat as fuck. You guys just think it's not flat because you got some fucking mountains here.
No, they think
that place is flat as fuck.
Let's be honest. It's the heat. They see all the heat rising. They're like, look, it's all distorted. We're not flat.
Look at that. Whoa.
We're in a constant state of flux.
This is why Jim Morrison liked to come out here and trip acid. It was already fucking wavy.
He's like, we're on land, but I see the ocean in the land.
It's like land is also part of the same world we're part of, man. What the fuck are you talking about, Jim?
I don't know. Light my fire. Let's go.
I'm the Lizard King. Don't touch that lizard. It's poisonous, Jim.
We'll just drink out of this cactus.
Did he think he was the Pied Piper of lizards? He just walk out there with his fucking riders on the storm and fucking lizards start following
See,
him.
you said Pied Piper, and I immediately went to he was abducting children.
Who fucking knows? Anyway.
I mean, isn't that what the Pied Piper did? He just played his flute and little kids followed him?
No, fucking he got rid of rats.
No. I'm pretty sure there's like kids following him as he's like.
No, I think you're thinking of fucking Peter Pan.
What? No. That's Epstein's Island.
Now I have to look. Pied Piper.
Yeah, children follow the
Okay.
Pied Piper, dude.
I don't think so. I think you're wrong.
You
I
can
think it has
type
to
that
do
in.
with
Did
fucking.
you can type
I'm
it?
looking at the Wikipedia right now.
Okay.
The Pied Piper is a German character. Okay, legends of the Middle Ages. Earliest reference describes the piper dressed. Okay, I don't care what he did. Who was a rat catcher by a town lured away rats. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Um.
you're wrong. You're thinking of Peter Pan because Peter Pan would trick the kids and go.
Nope.
Out.
In the traditional version of the fairy tale, the Pied Piper of Hamelin, the children who follow the Pied Piper out of town never return. Thank you. Boom.
Where did you
Fuck
see
yeah.
that? Are you on Wikipedia?
I
too?
just typed in, did children follow the Pied Piper?
Oh, man, this Wikipedia really fucking. This one
Yeah.
does not talk about that.
Okay, look, here's Wikipedia. It says other versions. Okay, where relate that the Pied Piper. This is Wikipedia. There's other versions of this where it said the Pied Piper led children to the top of Kopelberg Hill, where he took them to a beautiful land or a place called Kopelberg or whatever mountain or Transylvania. And yet other versions, he made them walk into the Weser, which is a lake or a river, and they all drowned.
Well, children were a burden.
They were a beast of burden.
Yeah. That's weird. Okay, I've never heard that version before. I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
know
the
that.
only one I knew. I was like, this guy was terrible.
Yeah, that is bad. Well, I learned something
Yeah,
horrifying
exactly.
about Jim Morrison luring children to the
Yeah,
desert.
exactly. Eat your vegetables or Morrison will come and get you.
You heard it here first. Jim Morrison was the Pied Piper of America. Riders on the storm, gonna drown some kids.
In sand. It's fuck, dude.
But vacation was good though. Went to some national parks. Went to Saguaro National Park, which was really cool. It's famous for the saguaro cactuses. It was really neat. I
Sabaro
enjoyed
has
it.
cactus now?
Saguaro, yeah, dude, it's fucking.
right.
That's how they get that pizza crust to rise so well.
Just they throw it against a cactus and
Yeah.
let nature take its course. Cool.
We actually looked up how to say saguaro because it's spelled like I'll show you. I actually got I
Spelled.
got a patch here. So there's what it says saguaro. There it says saguaro.
They spelled
That's how you-
segundo wrong.
Segundo. But that's what it's supposed. But it's pronounced saguaro, not saguaro. So we just didn't want to sound like bad white tourists.
You didn't want to sound. You didn't want to sound like proper English-speaking people that sound things out. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, the G's.
Saguaro.
I love. They're fucking Australian now.
Saguaro.
Hey, so welcome to Saguaro.
That's what I kept doing all vacation. To just say, I randomly just say saguaro in different ways and say it.
Saguaro.
My girlfriend would say it back to me in the whatever weird way I said it. It was fun.
Saguaro. Just whoa.
Saguaro. Yeah. Oh, saguaro. Yeah, we just did all sort. We just tried to do it in different ways. It was fun.
Yeah.
Or I just go saguaro, like it was like doing, like
Saguaro, dude. Let's go surfing on the sand.
yeah. That I would do it like Marco Polo. That would be like saguaro, saguaro, like someone else from a Disney. That's what we were doing all the time. It was fucking hilarious. But yeah, it was a good time. One of my favorite things about going to national parks is the bathroom situations are always.
Oh, it's got to
funny
be
me.
awful.
Well, they're not really that bad, honestly. That's the nice part because
Oh, you got
You
there
gotta think
before the
about-
Pied Piper kids dropped little fireworks into the toilets.
yeah, dude. Oh, there's a ton of those people hiding out in the toilets down there. No, I think the bathrooms are never that dirty and stuff. And I think it's because a lot of people going to national parks are hippies and people who care about the earth, so they try to
Oh,
keep things nice. and shit.
okay. You just put a visceral reaction into me, which is this smelled awful. It's just a bunch of vegans coming in there.
I didn't say it smelled good.
Oh.
It smells like armpit hair and patchouli.
Yeah,
okay,
dude.
it's bad. It smells like kombucha dumps in there.
Oh,
Okay,
dude, it smells like burnt hair.
It smells like Bigfoot's dick. But it's why I think it's always so funny is right. Like you're in a national park.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the middle of nowhere. They don't have plumbing running to everything. So all these things, they're just toilet wells. They're glorified outhouses, but they're fucking deep wells.
Okay.
And unlike when I went to Moab the one time, and I think I shared the photo with you, where it was just a hole in the ground. Like if you had to shit, you had to squat literally over a hole.
Oh yeah.
This place was smart, and they have like basically a white traffic cone that then has a seat on top of it, like a toilet seat on top.
So you had a funnel?
Yeah, it was a funnel into the fucking well, the shit well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, you can just see the mass. If you ever, like, you don't think about your poop after you flush it, right? You just dump and you don't think about where it all is or what happened.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, but, dude, when you see a underground mind of human shit at a fucking national park, you're like, wow, I'm glad we figured out plumbing. Like,
No water?
There's no water.
So you just take it's a shit pile?
Dude, it's like, I'm not shitting you,
Nah.
7 feet. It's like a 7-foot drop
Okay.
from like and who knows how deep it actually is. I don't know how often they're cleaning out these things, right? But you can see, like, so your turds dropping at least 7 feet before it hits the top of the pile. So they have it deep down in there.
Okay.
And that was the thing I was wondering about. How many cell phones are down there? From somebody thinking they're smart and they're going to pee and they're like on their phone and just fumble the fucking bag and
That leads me to what I was
shit.
originally thinking. How many people have gone down there willingly?
Willingly?
I guarantee you that's people's kink, dude.
I think, dude, somebody definitely has, because there's a east and a west park at Saguaro National Park.
What side
and
were you
the west-
repping?
I was on both, dude. I'm a fence tipper, you know. I go from one neighborhood to the other. I was switching accents.
I pronounce this one Saguaro. This one.
You go to the east, it's Saguaro National Park. It's Saguaro in the west. You get rid of those G's and put those dubs in.
The only G he is me.
But the west, they never really checked your pass for buying. We bought it before we went down there, but we had our park pass, and they didn't really check on the west side. So you could just walk into these places any which way without, like, a ranger or somebody seeing you and asking you. So I guarantee you there's been people down in there for sure.
So you could hunt on the west?
Yeah.
They weren't checking shit. Got tags?
I wouldn't want to be out there trying to hunt shit. Dude, there's mountain lions and shit out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. And also,
There's people
I didn't
too.
realize how big the fucking bugs are. Like in the gift shop where we were looking at
What are
stuff
we
before we went
talking?
out.
Like, are we talking the van or the bug?
Well, I saw plenty of vans. You know how I've always wondered where all these van life people are, because I realized, oh wait, you don't see those people living out of their vans because they don't come to Iowa. They go to places
like that where they can dump a body.
Yeah, into a fucking giant well. That's the best place to devote in a fucking toilet well.
Yeah, the smell's normal.
Yeah, nobody's gonna question that. They'll be like, "Oh, somebody had a bad tuna
Oh
salad."
man, who had the breakfast burrito today?
Goddamn hippies and their kombucha turds. But like they had spiders that are like this fucking big just out in the
Damn.
desert. I didn't see any live, luckily. But like in the gift shop, they're like, here's like all of the fucking different animals that you can see in the park at any given time. Just be careful. I couldn't believe how big some of these fucking bugs were, dude. They were terrifying.
They're calling spiders animals. They're big enough to be classified.
Well, they have other, like, there's a lot of birds, snakes, obviously, and then there are mountain lions and skunks out there, oddly enough, and desert fox.
No. Okay.
The weirdest animal, dude, to me. And I don't know what happens in the afterlife, but if reincarnation is real, this seems like people always go, "Oh, being a cockroach, that's the worst one," right? Not really. You're like have superpowers as a cockroach.
Yeah, you survive
You can
anything.
survive anything. You're a survivor. And it's great. Being a cockroach rules.
Are you saying Destiny's Child is queued up?
This is the animal I think is like what you would get this if you were a shitty person in a former life.
Mm-hmm.
A desert tortoise.
Why?
Why? You're the slowest fucking animal in a fucking desert.
Mm-hmm.
You have no water. I know tortoises don't swim, but you have to be near water as a fucking tortoise.
But I mean, it'll feel like you'll just live in your normal life. You get a free mobile home.
You have to be in the hot desert. Carry your home on your back.
Yeah, you don't know how it is inside that home.
Slowest fucking thing.
Could have good HVAC system.
That's how we discovered air conditioning, is through the desert tortoise.
And we ripped that bitch open.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
I always wondered why they tiled the houses that way in the Southwest. It turns out it's because of the tortoise. It's all tortoise.
It reflects the heat so well.
I think it's the shittiest draw ever, dude. That would blow so bad to be a desert tortoise.
I would say a moth, because you are so stupid. You just fly into an open flame and burn in hell.
Oh, so that's a quick redo.
You just get that body and you're like, fuck this.
Yeah. That's reincarnation gods going, okay, we want him to learn his lesson quick. What can we do? Moth to a flame. Perfect.
Yeah.
What do you get kicked back at like, how do you gain to the next level if you're a moth going into a flame, right?
Yeah.
So you do that. Is that a good moth then? Is that considered a good moth so you can then graduate to the next level, or do you have to keep repeating that?
No, you graduate. The next one, you're a fly that's attracted to shit. So you're in that bathroom.
See, I don't understand how you level up to a new part of life. How do you? I need to talk to somebody who's in a reincarnation person so I can understand how you can level up.
Well, man, you just got to figure out your chakras, dude. And then once you get that, you get your aura, and that will tell you what you need.
Yeah. Then you can get on a higher plane of existence and have your own planet based off of how many wives you get. But yeah, the national park was cool. I always think the toilets are funny though because of that big thing. It's wild to me, but I did learn some things traveling again this year that I should have known. I'll tell you the best part about doing this vacation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is going to national parks and going to sorry, I had a belch there. Ugh, that was gross. You ever just belch it and taste it, and you're just like, oh, I didn't like that. That was awful.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I had for dinner.
Yeah. Ugh. That's what I'm really eating. All that cheese was just hiding it.
Spaghetti.
The cool part about like going on the vacation we just went on was we're out in nature, and
Nature's neat.
Away from nature is neat. Nature's very neat. That's pretty neat. This is an aspen because of the way it is. But it's great to be out in nature, and what it reaffirms when you get out and away from people and away from civilization. One, you realize
People suck.
That's the biggest one. I was gonna build to that, but you hit the top one. I was gonna do my power ranking, but you were
okay,
like,
well, I don't
show me hate people.
I don't know the other four though.
We polled everybody about going out in nature. Steve Harvey, what is one thing that's great about nature? You learn that you hate people. Show me learn hate people. Straight up, you just got you just won Family Feud.
Sweet.
Number one. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-ba. Oh yeah, dude, you learn you fucking hate people, and especially when you get on a flight and you're like going from terminal to terminal and doing the fucking airport shit, and then once you get out in nature, you're like, man, this is fantastic. I'm so glad we're not around people now. And then you remember, oh, yeah, I have to get in a tube with humanity, the worst part of humanity ever.
You know, you mentioning the airport made me also think about, since people do suck, and I always wonder when an intrusive thought will win. And that is those people that are driving those handicap golf carts.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for somebody to speak, you know what? Fuck this. I'm getting to that terminal in 5 minutes, whether I go through people or not, and just mow people over.
Yeah, I want a Tiananmen Square at one time. Just like when they ring the bell, just turn around and just be like, no.
And then you got to
Just
scream like,
hold it
you got to
up.
scream like Austin Powers as they creep to you.
Yeah, I hate the bell. It is funny that how like I would realize how like trained we are as human beings because of bike bells, like because it's just a bike bell on there.
Yeah, what
And I
the
realized
fuck
you
are you
just
gonna
hear
do
that
on
and
a
you're just
bike?
but that's what like when you're walking and you hear someone ring a bike bell, you know to get over to a side of the road,
Yeah.
right? And that's what they've done with this. And I was like, God damn it, they've really trained this society to react.
Yeah, we're all
the
fucking
way they
dogs,
want.
dude.
Dude, it's fucking stupid.
No,
You want a treat? Yes.
did you? Hopefully, you didn't have any like little screaming kids on your flight. Those are the worst.
No,
Okay.
I'll tell you what. That's the. This is where humans. Okay, this is where they kind of like human beings don't suck as much, right? Noise canceling headphones are the fucking shit. There was a kid I know screaming 2 rows back behind me, but as soon as I put in my earphones, never heard it. Never heard it once.
What he means by
It was
he
great.
put in his headphones is he grabbed a rag and put chloroform on it, and that kid slept the whole flight.
The whole time. That should be legal.
Oh, yeah. Kid acting up, chloroform.
He was going through TSA. It's like this chloroform for the kid on the flight. Oh,
Okay,
my
I gotcha. Yeah. It could-
I did have my bag get pulled during TSA this on the way back. I
what?
had to search my bag.
Oh,
My guess is they said it was because he flagged my toiletry bag, and I think it's because I had 2 cans.
sir, you
of,
can't
like-
bring this desert tortoise with you, even though its life sucks.
You don't understand, man. I'm trying to rehabilitate him. He was a shitty person in a life before, and now I have to make him a good turtle. I have to rehabilitate this tortoise. But I think they had like the mini cans of sunscreen, and they were like stacked on top of each other, and I think they look like a bomb. and,
Did you have a
and they
lighter
were-
in there? It's like, it's a blowtorch.
Yeah, my favorite is when they asked, "Is there anything sharp or something I should know about in the bag?" And I said, "Well, I have a sheriff's badge in there," because I bought a souvenir like tombstone U.S. Marshal
gotcha.
badge. And I was like, "There's that, and then a curling iron." And the guy just looked at me. He's like, "There's nothing in here." I'm like, "I know. I've told you everything that's in there." Thanks for holding me up, dick. Anyway.
I had to let that other guy go through with all the weapons.
Yeah, exactly. You realize how much people suck being out in nature and being away from it, and it's nice. That was the great part about being there is for some reason we picked a day it wasn't too busy, so any trail we were on, it was just us.
Gotcha.
And just got to like really enjoy the park that way.
See, that's exactly why van life is there. It's only them.
Exactly. I did see people doing van life shooting content, which is hilarious.
You saw
It's
saw
funny.
influencers in the wild?
Yes, I did. I saw Influence in the Wild, dude. It was so fun. And I know we're taking pictures, right? We're being tourists.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, that's pretty.
But
Like,
you're not doing the
that.
fake bullshit.
No, I saw the fake bullshit. Like this one dude had his like a camper van, or not a camper van, but a camper he was pulling behind it. It was like, and he had
But he's going to be on Instagram
SUV.
telling people he was roughing it.
You're right, exactly. And he's in a national park that you can't technically camp in. But he was pulling off to the side, and it was funny to watch this guy get annoyed because there's other people driving on the road to go to the other parts of the park. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And it's funny to see this guy get upset and mad because he's trying to take a picture of his dog. He had a beautiful black lab in the back seat, just like with the mountainscape in the background in his truck. And he's got like a big, nice camera, right? So he's trying to do like shot footage. And we drove by him, and you could tell like he's just like,
You should have slowed down as you passed. It's
dude, just pull. Hey, what kind of camera are you shooting with? What kind of lens is it on there?
Is that a Nikon like I saw on Eurotrip?
This isn't where you park your car. Yeah, it's so like I did see influencers in a while. That was a funny part about that kind of stuff. So it was a lot of fun. I did realize how much I hate people though, traveling through the airport. It's just people have weird behaviors. I get it, this just must be a Midwest thing, but like the ability to like not want to draw attention to yourself or not inconvenience others. Like some people just don't have that. It's just like they're in their own fucking world and are oblivious to like what they're doing as their actions and how they come across to other people.
Yeah.
It's so weird. One guy on our plane, right? There's nothing wrong with this.
Okay.
But it seemed weird to just glance over and see. The guy next to me was just watching World War II docs.
Oh, did you spoil it and be like, hey, we win?
Yeah. It's just weird. And it was clearly one that was really focused on Hitler. So it's just, he's got his headphones in, but all I keep seeing is fucking cutaways to Hitler. And I was just like, if I didn't know, like, if I didn't see the beginning, like, cut, it just looks like you're watching Hitler.
Yeah, exactly. You should have pulled his earphone and just said Sieg, and he'd stand up. Like, oh, you almost got me.
What? Which Reich are you with?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was just made me. I don't think it's nothing wrong with that, but it's just funny. It was funny optics that like I just happened. You know, you're just screen peeking and you just see Hitler on the thing. You're like, oh fuck.
At least he didn't look over and he had a notepad. Like,
Actually, he was mouthing along with it.
Oh.
Like he knew the speeches.
No translation needed.
I'm a Hitler impersonator. I go around and you know they got Elvis impersonator. I just do Hitler.
Depending on the state, I'm either Hitler or I'm Charlie Chaplin. I don't know.
I specifically do Charlie Chaplin's version of The Dictator from that movie. It's fucking great. And then, dude, there was one guy. It made me laugh so hard. This was before I put in my headphones. I didn't hear the rest of the conversation. I almost eavesdropped on it. I thought about it. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna leave this where it was. But the guy like 2 seats back from me, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had kind of like a bitchy flight attendant and
Stewardess?
He was. Is it stewardess or flight attendant?
I don't
That's
think
what I was trying to think
I don't
about.
know. I don't know. They prefer one or the other, but I know if you say
I
the
said
wrong
flight
one,
attendant because it was a male flight attendant.
then you
And
call
he
him a
was just being
steward,
kind of
right?
bitchy.
Steward. Now, steward.
Stay away from the danger zone. And and it was just kind of like a rude interaction, especially because they made us check our bag and we didn't need to. It was really stupid. There's plenty of fucking room. I was like, this is fucking stupid. And we get back and he's kind of complaining, and there was like a couple in front of us with their 2 kids who were being really difficult because I get that they needed to sit with their kids, but they asked them like, just have your kids sit in these assigned seats and you guys go to your seats, and once we get everybody on board, we'll ask people if they would be willing to move so you can sit with your kid. Super easy to do. It's not that hard of a thing, right? But they're panicking parents because they don't understand. You probably get this as a father, but I also know you're more rational, where you understand at least that the world doesn't revolve around your kids. Your world does, but nobody else gives a fuck.
They don't give a fuck about me or my kid. Like, who are you kidding?
See, and that's how you parent people. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you at least have the self-aware to be like, yeah, nobody else here cares like that I need for what about my kids' safety or whatever. I care, but I understand.
No, we're in America. You can drop down having a heart attack. Most people will be like, oh, honey, grab my phone.
Yeah. We're going to get so many sympathy likes. Anyway, so we get back to our seat and stuff, and the guy, we've been seeing this kind of interaction with this flight attendant and then these parents, and there's a guy 2 rows behind us, and he's talking to a complete stranger. You can just tell because of how he's talking.
Oh, so you're hearing a lot of, yeah. Yeah.
But he goes, he's like, yeah, he's talking about the situation and stuff that just happened. He's like, yeah, I have a great ability to like see people's other vantage points because you don't know what their struggle or whatever is. I just am, and I've had a difficult life, so I just don't try to like judge people's things.
Oh, this is where my rag situation comes in.
He was sucking his own dick so hard that like, I'm such a great person. Like that's all this guy was talking about the entire time.
That's asinine.
Oh, dude, it was crazy, and I was like, I feel bad for that lady because she's gonna have to sit and listen to that this whole time. I was like, was he trying to like weirdly brag to try to like hit on this woman?
So
I'm just such a good person.
I don't know about you, how you'd handle it. If my daughter's not there, I'm doing a 180 and saying the most atrocious shit just to combat anything he says.
Right. He was 2 rows behind me, so I couldn't like. I had to stand up and be like, "Hey."
Oh yeah, just heckle him from 2 seats. That would be great.
I didn't even see what the guy looked like. I wish I would have. Then I could have roasted him. But
sir, the captain said if you continue your heckling to the person 2 seats behind you, we're going to turn this plane around.
Oh, you know what? Worth it at this point. I don't want that guy to go wherever he's trying to get to. Okay? I will sacrifice my entire vacation to make sure this fucking piece of
Obviously, he was going somewhere to get some ribs removed.
For sure. I also learned don't eat chocolate while sitting down anymore. That's what I learned on the plane for myself.
Why is that?
Why? Because if you eat something that's crumbly chocolate, like I had this, like they handed out these like protein bar things for snacks.
No more peanuts?
And I ate it. They had peanuts, so they just had a different option. So I was like, I'm gonna try that thing.
Oh, okay.
And it was a dark chocolate.
What you should do is get peanuts and then throw them at people that don't get the peanuts. Natural selection.
Yes, that is true. I actually don't think they can have peanuts on airplanes anymore.
Really?
Yeah, peanut allergies.
Fuck those people.
Yeah, they ruined everything. They ruined.
You just throw peanuts at them like it's a fucking grenade. Just that guy sitting next to you watching the World War documentary will know what to do.
Superman when Batman pulls out kryptonite.
Hey, just hand them to that guy watching that World War II video and be like, I know you choose violence. Do what you must.
Hey, I heard he's one of the chosen people. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, what was it? But I was eating a chocolate bar, and it had like crumbly chocolate, and it fell down on my seat.
Mm-hmm.
So the entire time I was panicking, thinking I'm sitting on crumbles of chocolate, and I was like, damn, I'm going to stand up, and it's going to look like I have shit streaks in my pants. And I was so worried. Thank Christ. I got lucky.
Was this coming back or going to?
Going to.
Oh, yeah, that would have looked way different. See, if you're coming back, it's okay that everybody sees that. Welcome to the Midwest.
Right, yeah, that's just an everyday. We can't reach back. Most of us can't reach back there and
yeah,
get
exactly.
a full good white.
It's expected.
Right. You know, you hit those deer streaks, dude. But otherwise, it was a great time. Those were the big takeaways from that. Oh, I guess I did forget one thing. There was one big event. I got stabbed by a cactus.
Oh, well, I'm glad you finished that sentence. That would have been a different turn.
I got stabbed. Oh. I was like, oh, by the way, I got stabbed. Anyway, next week. Did Wade have a run-in with the cartel? Find out next time on Who Gives a F. Dude. No, a cactus fucking got me, dude. And I got fucking got in the worst way possible.
Okay.
Because I was trying to help set up our camera to take a photo of the two of us. I was trying to set it down, and I knew where this cactus was behind me, but I was like, okay, I think I got enough room. And I'm trying to set up this camera, and I didn't have my tripod or anything. I'm just like, okay,
I hope this got you like a fucking cartoon.
Dude, I literally was like trying, and then I like let go of the camera to like look, and then I did this to move my hands quick to make sure it didn't unbalance. You know that thing when you get it right, and you're just like, oh, and I swung my arm back like this and right into it. It like just had 4 or 5 big fucking needles right in my arm.
Oh, and you ripped it away and you punched a standby person.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
It's like, and that person went, first you ruined my shot with my dog, and now you punched me on the trail, you asshole.
Dude, it was my girlfriend had to come over and start fucking pulling them out of my
Did you tell
arm.
passersby? Porcupine, dude. Don't know where it came from.
Yeah, dude, those things are fucking cut. Dude, what's scary is, they have fucking, I was like feeling back there. It's still a little like weirdly bruised back there. Hopefully I don't have any things still in there. That would suck.
You're just like, and there's one.
Yeah, that wouldn't that be crazy? It feels like there's something in there, actually, to be honest. Like what I just pulled out. I don't know. Because they have like microscopic ones too. It's like the big
really?
needle ones, and then they have like small ones. They also have cactus that shoot their fucking needles at you. Like if you get in a proximity, like it gets scared.
Fuck yeah, dude! It's Earth's
it.
landmine. That's rules.
Yeah, it dude, straight up. It's what they and like they're out in the national park and they tell you and they're like, hey, watch out for these ones. They'll fucking they'll get you.
That's awesome.
So
Sucks to hit them.
It's straight up landmine, dude. Yeah. So I got stabbed by a cactus. That was not. What was funny is my girlfriend goes, "Wow, I didn't think that was gonna. I didn't have that on our bingo card." I was like, "You didn't think one of us was gonna get stuck by a cactus out here?" I was like, "I knew that was gonna happen." I was like, "I've signed up for that." She ended up getting one, but it was like a splinter. It got like bad deep into her finger, like, and she just had to. Deal
That
with
sounds
it all
worse
day
than anything if it goes under your fingernail.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't in her fingernail,
okay.
thank God. But it was at the tip of, like, her thumb. So anytime she tried to pick up stuff, it was just pushing it. But she got it out eventually. But, yeah, it was bad.
Oh.
She got it from
Did you take that opportunity to sing Push It by Salt and Pepper every time she complained?
She asked me to try to help get it out. And I'm like, I don't know how to do – what? I don't know.
Do you have tweezers?
We went and got tweezers at the gift shop. And like they had a medical kit and we tried to do
Fuck
it.
yes, dude. They make a killing on tweezers at that gift shop.
I'm sure they do.
It's our top
honestly,
seller.
It should be a merch item you can buy, honestly. They're missing out on a market.
It just says, I got fucked up by a cactus on the tweezer.
Yeah. Honestly, that'd be really cool. I would love that. That's great merch.
Oh, shit, dude.
All in all, can't say enough about Phoenix. Go to Phoenix, everybody.
That's a good place. I never went out on trails when I was there, so that's cool to hear about.
Yeah.
Oh, there's two things I want to bring up. One, real fast, I saw a story come up. I don't know if you heard about that porn star that committed suicide.
Unalived herself?
Sure, if we're doing...
This is how we do YouTube.
Well...
We have to use YouTube silly words to describe real things.
She went to go visit some other place on Earth.
I call it self-demise is what I call it. That's my new word for it. Oh, did you hear about Jim? He's self-demised.
So this chick, Cagney Lynn Carter, was her porn name? Or her actual name? I don't know.
I hope that's her real name because that's a terrible porn name.
Well, the funny thing is, so this happened, and because I was of an inquisitive mind, I went straight to Pornhub, and I was like, I wonder where she is, categorically. Good. Not that I needed to watch any videos. I was just curious. Yeah. I hit the search bar. I didn't even have to put one letter in because she was number one.
Of course she was. Don't you realize, Nathan? We talked about this earlier before the pod. Perverts are weird.
They're actually they're all just morgue fuckers.
Yeah, they're all necrophiliacs.
That's the word I was looking for. In my head, I was saying dandrophiliac,
morgue
but
fuckers is a way cooler term.
It is.
That's a subreddit.
Morgue fuckers.
Anybody where I can get into a morgue?
Yo, I'll trade Adderall for morgue fuckers.
Yeah. I like the bodies about 8 hours after post-mortem.
Jesus. Not too
That's the sweet spot.
That's their Goldilocks. It's like, it's not too cold, it's not too warm.
Alive women burn my penis. It's too hot.
If you go with just this time, air conditioning.
Alive women are too hot. Coffin women are too cold. Morgue women are just right. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, that's fucked up. Anyway, continue on. So, morgue fuckers on Pornhub.
Yeah. I just thought it was amazing because I was like, "There's no way." This is the day that news came across.
It happens every time. Anytime any porn star dies, like you can immediately go to and you can pull all the data on Pornhub, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they do that thing every year where they release all the data. I guarantee you, if you look up any famous porn star and find out the year that or the day they died within the last, any porn stars died within the last like 10 years, right?
Yeah, since the internet took off, yeah.
Since the internet took over, right? If they've died in that time span, if you look up the date of their death and when it was announced, and then you look up Pornhub statistics, it's a spike in search results that same day. I will bet the house on it, dude, that's 100% true.
After what I saw, I'm going to agree with you without any research. I mean,
I'm telling you, it happens all the time.
She was number one with a bullet. It's crazy.
Loaded God complex. Dude.
I don't know how she went, but yeah, damn, dude.
Well, she cocked it and pulled it. We're going down.
But sugar, we're going down swinging.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's weird how porn stars have the same trajectory as fucking Vincent Van Gogh. Once they kill themselves, their fucking work goes up, like, in interest dramatically.
It's like Pavarotti.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's insane, dude.
Vincent Van Gogh. It's a Vincent Van Gogh effect. That's fucking horrible. Well, I'm sorry that she killed herself.
Yeah,
but you know,
she reached nirvana.
Yeah, and so did a lot of other people apparently.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
But the last thing I wanted to bring up is the PI I have for this week.
Woo! PIs. I like the
there.
PIs.
And I'm glad you're in that mode, thinking of morgue fuckers, because here we go.
Oh, boy.
My 12-year-old son died 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter and I have already gotten over it, but for some reason, my husband keeps whining about it. How can I make him let it go and move on from it?
Well, anytime he starts complaining, you should just play "Let It Go" from the Frozen soundtrack.
Oh, I was thinking, just go drowning pool, force him.
Dude, how is this lady and her daughter like just 3 weeks and they're just like, yeah, we're cool.
Well,
we
according
went to the 7 stages of death.
According to Ho logic, if you it's having thoughts about thoughts about thoughts.
She's having thoughts about her husband's thoughts about not having his son around. That's a wild question.
It's like, the darkest question I think I've seen so far on the thing.
Yeah. The fact that we're used to, and somebody asks that to just a general public internet is fucking crazy.
Now,
3 weeks.
This is interesting. So what
is that? He died 3 weeks ago, or they had the funeral 3 weeks ago?
No,
that's also different.
No, he died 3 weeks ago.
That's okay, but see, this is where like there's not enough detail. That's what I'm saying, because she says died. I don't think that means necessarily like the actual death happened 3 weeks ago, because you haven't even done the funeral yet at that point. Like, there's no way they had a funeral
in 3 weeks,
like within a week.
Oh, I mean, within
it's
2.
It's hard. Maybe sometimes, but like depending on where you're at and like how like it can be very tough to get a funeral done that quick. I guess it isn't really. I guess most people do it in like a week's time.
Week and a half, something like that. But still, it's crazy, because most people I know, if you lose a child, you're like, fuck, that fucks you up for life. It's not 3 weeks and over. So what this tells me is this lady clearly doesn't have social media, because she's not getting likes or anything to claim it.
No. Otherwise, you'd be fucking...
He's just immediately jumping on, like most people I know that aren't even related. And they're like, my best friend. Oh, I don't know how I'll live. And they'll do that for years. And they don't even, they're not even related to the person.
Yeah, they post a picture of them every fucking day or every birthday of theirs and stuff. Yeah. Like, miss you, bro.
Oh, the worst is when people, like, I've known several girls who have done this. They lost their dad. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. How old was he? And they're like, he is 78. I'm like, it's about normal. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. But, I mean, he definitely did stuff.
You know, we guys don't live that long. Once we hit 70, be thankful.
Yeah, anything past that, anything past 65, honestly, for a man, that's just.
I love how
you're
you.
playing
I
with
love how
house
you
money.
put the age down to once we can retire, we're fucked. If we're not working,
We are. Dude, the amount of pent up emotions and stuff that we've just fucking pushed down.
I love how you're doing that. It's like, oh, we don't have that daily thing called work where we can get away from people. Oh, this fucking sucks. I'm gonna die now.
Yeah, that's what happens, dude. After the age of 65, is just you. That's house money that dudes are playing with. Okay?
Oh, now I get to watch my money being spent in front of me.
Nathan,
Fuck.
you think your retirement money's for you? No, that's for your family. That gets passed on to them. That shit ain't yours. I stopped thinking about it as my money. That's just money.
You hit retirement and your SO is walking in once a month to make sure you're up to date on life insurance.
Exactly, dude. Take a big one out on me, dude, because they're going to be long after.
Fuck.
I'm just being real with
Oh,
you.
shit.
How old did she say her son was that passed, though? Did she say how old he
12-year-old.
Okay, he was 12. I was going to say, yeah, okay. This lady's fucking blowing my mind, dude. Nothing makes sense about this.
Oh, it's a
It hurts my brain
sociopath,
that
dude. 3 weeks?
Yeah. 3 weeks? What is it?
Is she a real-life cougar? Like, fuck, I'll just make another.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she's a coyote, and she howled, and her one cub didn't go howl back, so now she's like, well, I got to make another.
Yeah, exactly. I watched this on Nat Geo. It's okay to be like this.
Dude, what the fuck? That's just mind-boggling to me.
Oh.
Because like in relationships, like if you date people, like do you remember the movie Out Cold?
Mm-hmm.
When they're like, the rule of thumb is you get a week for every year you dated. And how long were you together with this chick? 2 days.
Yeah.
So it's like, based off of that logic, 13 or 12 years, it should be like 4 months of grieving,
Yeah. Now,
which is totally understandable. Honestly, the rest of your life.
yeah.
It'd be very much.
It'd be tough. Now, if this was like over in the Middle East and you lost your son and you got your daughter still, they're devastated.
Yeah. In Russia, they don't. They must be a Russian family. I'm
You
gonna
think
say
so?
that. Like they lost child. Why husband no care? Why did he care so much?
He no say
Husband
fuck.
giant pussy. It's pussy man. Yeah, I don't know. That's fucking wild to me.
It's crazy that she's like 3 weeks. All right, woo.
Yeah. Hey, people, don't be pieces of shit. You know, don't suck your own dick on a plane, and grieve your children. This is what causes divorce. This is the type of shit that causes a divorce after a child dies.
I mean,
like this. This is
so anytime she tries to speak, I think this dude's cleared now. He can now use chloroform on her and not just his kids.
Yeah, 100%. He went to TSA and got cleared. He's clear to use it.
He actually he got cleared to just use a spray bottle. He doesn't need a rag anymore.
Quiet, you. Quiet.
I'm talking.
You know where you don't need to be quiet, Nathan.
Puntandgame.com.
Woo!
Make sure you check out everything we got to offer there on the Punt and Game Network. Monday through Friday, there's content there for you. You can check out videos, all sorts of stuff right there at puntandgame.com. Also on youtube.com. Comic Wade Taylor, all together, no spaces. Comic Wade Taylor, you could check out everything that man has to post, mainly this show, not worth the time. And, of course, the thing you should always be there for is the updates, little clips of his stand-up comedy, plus his first special, Wild Horses. Make sure you go give that a look-see, like, and subscribe. But then back on puntandgame.com. Go get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Head over to the Punting Game shop where you can get T-shirts, hoodies, and all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at puntandgame.com. And we got new designs, new WGAF hoodies. We got the digital print. We got the mugs. We got stickers. We got all sorts of cool new designs for both this show and Not Worth the Time. So go check those out. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout.
All right, boys, you want in on the Goldilocks' morgue? It's gonna be a pretty penny. 500 for 30 minutes. All right, we're out. Peace.
There's a girl fucking my corpse in my bed, honey.
Who gives him?